Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping at 4:30 p.m. today. The two leaders are expected to discuss the border disputes, trade between India and China, and lifting the ban from the Chinese products to be sold in India. Further, both the Asian leaders will also discuss the Arunachal Pradesh and how, in fact, China has been setting up the villages and encouraging into the border and the areas of the road network at the border of Arunachal Pradesh. All right, viewers. Now joining me on the broadcast is Dr. M.J. Augustine, who is an international affairs expert. Thank you for speaking to NewsX, and we appreciate you giving us your time. Doctor, at this point of time, all eyes are very critically on this bilateral talk that is going to be happening after the 2020 Galwan clash, where the standoff also triggered violence of the de-escalation, where it is going to be very important given the kind of long drawn history that India has shared as far as on the border dispute with China is concerned. How do you view this meeting, which in fact is going to be taking place at 4:30 this evening?
Very, very important meeting because on two accounts. First and foremost is we have a long-standing border dispute with China dating back, the previous century. From Johnson Line, which started in 1865, to even not many people are aware, even as latest as in the mid 80s, we had 1987 to be precise. We had a clash between India and China in Sumdrongchu Valley just before this clash which happened. So we have long-standing border dispute not only in Phukche-Demchok area, which is in the Ladakh region. We also have issues in Arunachal Pradesh. We call it the RAL, the rest of the Arunachal Pradesh area. See, in the RALP regions even in Kameng, we have issues with them. In fact, to that extent, China is claiming the entire Arunachal Pradesh as South Tibet, and in their map, they show it as such. People from Arunachal, if they want to go to China, they won't get a visa, they'll get a paper visa because as per Chinese, people who are living in Arunachal are, willy-nilly Chinese subjects. So that is how they treat people of Arunachal even today. So a lot of minor issues are there since the time China has annexed Tibet. So all this put together, we have had multiple standoffs, multiple pushing and pulling. Even the recent clash, if you look at, it was not clash with weapons. Many people are aware that it was not a clash with weapons because we don't engage troop to troop between China post 1987 Sumdrongchu incident. We don't engage with soldier to soldier with weapon. We leave our weapon behind and then we go and try to sort out the issue. They bring a flag, we take a flag, and that is how it has been done many, many years. And we push, they push. After everyone has pushed enough, we also sit down in the evening and have a cup of tea together. Not many people are aware of that also. So, many cups of such teas I have had with these people, especially in the Nathula and Chola, that area where we have a very frequent engagement with Chinese army and the frontier forces of China. So, why has Xi Jinping agreed to have a meeting on the sidelines is because we probably have tightened the screw where it's sort of hurt them a little, which is money, which is trade. So trade hasn't boomed. I'm not saying there's not much of trade between India and China. There is, but it is not to the extent that probably China would have liked. A, B, or it was projected by China, say 7 years or 10 years ago. So The projection numbers are different, and we are doing much short of the projection numbers thanks to our Atmanirbhar effort that we have taken in some places, like in drone technology, etc. We have said no Chinese equipment will be used, and such measures that we have taken has put a kind of impediment in import from China. AliExpress, the app, most of us are were using AliExpress probably a couple of years ago, but AliExpress today you can't buy anything from AliExpress. So even normal day-to-day items you can't buy from AliExpress. So such measures we put in place. Toys, we have grown leaps and bounds in making toys nationally, and we are now toy surplus and exporting it to other countries. So there are many areas we have probably moved forward because of putting a little bit of I won't say sanction, but little bit of tightening of nose somewhere. That is something which probably Xi Jinping wants to address on the sidelines, to say in these areas it will be between the MEA officials. They will exchange few files which will exactly say which are the areas Chinese are wanting certain kind of relaxation, and what will they get in or give us in return. So what they are looking to give us in return is that we'll not, in summers bring flag and say this is my area and please go away and stuff like that. Some kind of status quo is what they're going to suggest. And for once, I do not disbelieve them, because China has had historically has resolved its border dispute with many countries, and it has been magnanimous in most cases in resolving the border dispute. For example, Laos, large tract of land, the people and the government of Laos were claiming from China, and China was already holding it. But you know what China did? They gave it away to Laos. They said, okay, if this is what is your claim, keep it. So much so that today you have direct trains
All
from
right.
there. So I feel they will, China will be capable or is capable of addressing this issue in our favor. If that happens, and fingers crossed that happens, the issue with China will be a thing of the past. We can be friends, and if we are, then the rest of European Union, America, they should be worried of us.
All
I
right.
hope they take this decision.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.